BYU basketball handles their business in their home opener, smashing Holy Cross. Hi, everybody. Jake Hatch, host of Locked On Cougars, your daily podcast focused on the BYU Cougars. And BYU made no mistake about their home opener against a completely overmatched Holy Cross Crusaders squad as they rolled to a 98-53 victory. Biggest thing I took away from this game was I wanted to see more BYU playing with the pass. That's exactly what we saw from them in this game. They scored over 60 points, 62 in fact, in the paint among their 98 points scored in this game. Didn't have to shoot the threes at a high level, and Kevin Young and players after the game said that this is going to be a different look for BYU offensively, where they don't necessarily have to hoist up 30 or 43 pointers to win games. Are they capable of doing that? Absolutely. But if you're going to allow them to go to the rim, BYU will do it time and time and time again. And they did that, dunking the ball all over the place. Guys like Dominic Diomande, AJ DeBonsa, even saw Richie Saunders get in on that dunk party. So a positive sign for BYU in that regard as they get to 2-0 on the season. They'll have another layup game and nothing to say other than to roll past Delaware and tee yourselves up for a major showdown in Boston next Saturday as BYU will take on UConn at TD Garden Arena out there in Boston, a homecoming game of sorts for Brockton, Massachusetts native AJ DeBonsa. And the young man continues to be an absolute sensation. I thought he showed very, very well in this game, was leading BYU in rebounds for a long stretch of that game, and showed that his game is not just about scoring. It's all around. He can play defense, he can rebound, even had 3 assists in this game. So positive signs for BYU coming out of this victory. And you're supposed to pound teams like Holy Cross when they were 341 in the KenPom.com ratings. This is a top 10 BYU basketball squad that knows what they're up against, and they didn't mess around. 17-2 lead right out of the chute. Guys like Richie Saunders looking like he's fully healthy once again after being very sick in their opener against Villanova. So really, really good night, fun night for Cougar fans. If you were upset about the BYU football loss, obviously you get out to the Marriott Center and watch BYU basketball dominate against Texas Tech. I'll just say this. I tried to get a postcast edition of the show done, but technology is precluding that. My computer, for some reason, is on the fritz here in the home studio. So apologies for that. So this extended short will have to suffice for my post-game recap for BYU. But all the same, big win for Kevin Young and company. Now they focus in on the Delaware Blue Hens on Tuesday night. Once again, a huge showdown a week from tonight as they get ready to take on the UConn Huskies. So plenty of coverage to come on Locked On Cougars. Of course, your daily podcast focused on all things BYU. Make sure to subscribe, rate, and review, and share the show with your family and friends. And we'll catch you guys again soon right here on Locked On Cougars. Proud to be part of the Locked On Podcast Network, your team every day.